Hey guys! So I'm here today. I cannot believe it is 2023 now. Like, how the heck? Time goes by way too fast and I don't know what's going on. I turned 24 this year, like what the heck? And I'm excited to share with you my recap of 2022 and some of my plans and goals, resolutions for 2023. So let's get into it. 2022 was an amazing year for me. And that's what I think is super cool about life is like you never know what's coming. Obviously be it good or bad, but I just try to take stuff with a grain of salt and try to just be positive in life. And I honestly feel like that's helped me a lot in life. So obviously, I got a ring. I got engaged at the end of 2022 in November. I forgot the exact date, but I got engaged, like I said, at the end of 2022 in November when my boyfriend and I, well, fiance now, were on our vacation in California. We went the year prior. We went to this one beach, and we went to a lot of beaches, but we went to this one beach that we fell in love with. I was like, oh my gosh, I love this beach. We both loved the vibe of that beach. We loved how it wasn't too busy, things like that, and it just like had a special place in our heart. And so we went back this next year, and that's where he proposed, right on that beach, right in like the same spot we always like to go sit. So I think that was super cool. The sunset was beautiful. I'll show you some pictures here, and it was amazing. We also went to Disney again during that trip, so it was just so amazing. So I love that, and we have plans for a wedding in 2024 because 2023, that's right now, and that's literally too soon for me to plan and pay for all that. So lots of videos, things to come with that to kind of share with you our journey, and I'm excited for that, to talk more about wedding stuff. But yes, I got engaged. I did lose my puppy, my soul puppy, I feel like, because I had him when I was like in middle school, and I like begged my mom for a dog for so long. Literally every year of my life that I probably could talk, I begged her for a dog, and she would give me like fish. We had a cat and like with these little mice things, and then finally she caved. She's like, okay, these mice things are a lot. You weren't really even playing with them. They bit you. So we're gonna just go get a dog. So that was the best time of my life. And this past year he did pass away. We did have to put him down because of a lot of health issues and just age. You can kind of tell by like some photos that I feel like I didn't even know at that time where he looked so sick and stuff. So just like, it's sad that that time has to come in every animal's life. And I feel like it's even more sad too for the humans / owners, because like it's just such a special bond. The selflessness of you adopting a dog animal, knowing that you're gonna give its best life you can for its entire life, is a cool and amazing like concept. Animals just bring so much joy and love, and I love that. I don't know how people say they don't like animals. I don't get it. So yes, we had to put him down. His name is Champ. I made a cute little TikTok little last video for him. We gave him McDonald's. I still have the cup he used when we got that meal. I got a little urn for him and stuff like that. So he is resting in peace. He lived a great life. He lived to 12, I think. I kind of forget because I try not to think about ages in my head because then it just makes me sad. So he lived to 12 or 13. I kind of forgot. And it just was good. He had a great life. He played. He loved food. Love that. So, and then I was like, I know I want another dog. We got a dog this past November. So right when we got back from our trip, actually, we went to go pick him up, and his name is Winston. I've always been in love and intrigued with golden retrievers. It's always been my dream dog. So now is the time that I got one, and I'm so excited. So my fiance and I obviously take care of him. We named him Winston. He is a golden retriever, and specifically he's an English cream golden retriever, and that is why he's so white and so light compared to a normal colored golden retriever. He has been such an amazing blessing. He obviously is a puppy, so he has mistakes, irritates you a little bit, but all the love and joy to come with that is so much worth it. And he's so cute. He reminds us of a polar bear. That's our little nickname for him. He loves the snow, and just because he's so light, he kind of looks like a polar bear with his big nose, things like that. So he's been such a joy, and I'm so excited to see our journey with him and just watching him grow up. It's been amazing. And going through the journey with Anthony of having our own dog, like we pay the bills, we pay for food, and it's not like at your mom's house or parents' house. So I think that's super cool and a fun journey we're taking. And just Winston is so adorable. We love him so much. He weighs 50 pounds already, and he's only 4.5 months. So to be continued with that, I have we got a puppy video to kind of say more about that, and then obviously stay tuned for more videos on my channel of him growing up. This past year we also did a couple trips. We went to Vegas early in the year, and then California, like I mentioned, for that trip. Vegas was super fun. It was the first time of us going to Vegas, and I really had this like negative opinion of Vegas. I was like, oh, just for gambling, just for drinking, and we're not like big in drinking, things like that. But I was happily surprised, and I honestly would go back again. I thought, I was like, okay, once I go to Vegas, I'll never have to go back. Checked it off the box. But it was amazing. I feel like if you like outdoor things, if you like other stuff that you think isn't involved with Vegas, you can still enjoy it. My fiance and I went, and it was super cool because we went to the Grand Canyon, we kayaked, forgot the word, on the Colorado River, and that was super fun, and that's not typically what you think of when you go to Vegas. So I thought that was super cool. I truly don't even know if I bought a drink in Vegas because I just know they're so overpriced, and we just don't drink that much, so I think I just got maybe one drink. I honestly don't remember. But overall, we did that. We went to a Jabberwocky concert they had there. Just enjoyed the nightlife and walked around and just see Vegas. We did gamble a little bit, not my thing either because I lost all my money and didn't make any money. So I was like, wow, this is not fun. I'd rather go buy some food, buy something to bring home, stuff like that. So Vegas was super fun, super affordable as well. We paid $100 per ticket. I've heard of people paying less, and it's a really great trip if you want more of an affordable trip and you can still do stuff that you like doing and don't have to necessarily drink or gamble the entire time. And because I have so many hotels there, their hotels are very decently cheap. We stayed at Excalibur. I think that's how you say it. Excalibur. I think it's Excalibur. Or Excalibur. I don't know. It's the castle one, and it was super cheap, affordable. So I highly recommend getting on the strip. I've had a few friends that have gone off the strip just because they saw that hotel, they saw a good price. But you do have to walk a little bit more. But Excalibur is super affordable, and you're directly on the strip. So we love that. Highly recommend going to Vegas. I also love California. It has a special place in my heart. The first time we went, it was just like so spectacular. You always hear about California and you're like, oh, you know, the Sunshine State, love it, and it is so beautiful. Like, I do understand why people pay outrageous amounts to live there. Could I ever? Probably not, but I do understand it because it's beautiful there, beautiful weather, the vibe, love that. However, we didn't love LA as much, just like too hustle and bustle. We loved more like Orange County, down by Newport Beach, stuff like that. So that's more our vibe. LA was fun to experience. Would I want to experience it again? Probably not. I also made the most I ever made on social media, and that was amazing to me because people like really truly I feel like don't understand how much work it takes to be on social media. Like when you first start, you're not just gonna go pop off, get famous, things like that. Like 9.9 times out of 10, obviously there's like that 0.1 out of the bunch that does, like Emma Chamberlain, things like that, but there's a lot of work that goes into it before you even get paid. And they definitely don't make it easy to get that money because if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So that's my biggest thing that I think about. I'm gonna make a full video of how much I truly made, so I kind of want to keep that a secret. That is news to come, but I made the most. I'm so proud of myself. I've been working on social media for so long, and it has truly benefited me the most this past year. And like I said, a lot of people probably look in and be like, oh my gosh, you grew so fast. But no, I worked for that. I post 3 times a day, sometimes more every day. Rarely ever take breaks, and I've been doing it for a very long time. TikTok 2 years so far, and I've now just got paid this past year, so I did it for basically a full year without getting paid, things like that. So a lot of things go into social media that is work. Sometimes people have it easier, sometimes people don't, but majority of the time it does take work. So note that. I don't want that to like deter you from doing social media, but I want that to be a motivation. Like if you put in the work, if you do the right strategies that will work for your page, for you, it can be beneficial. So overall, with all my ranting, I am so happy and proud of where I am now on my social media, and just seeing the progression and just thinking about the future on my social media excites me, and that's truly like what I've wanted. I wanted that outlet, I wanted that community, and just being able to make money online I think is so cool. So love that, and working with brands. So many things that I think benefit me doing social media and why I've always been so intrigued in it, and it's finally paying off now, and I love that. So that's like one of my biggest highlights as well from 2022. Overall, my biggest goal for 2022 was obviously to go on social media and spend time with my family, friends, and my boyfriend a lot, and just really know that like relationships is really truly what I live for. And I feel like I was successful with that. I hang out with my mom a couple times a week, if not at least once a week, and I love that. I see her a lot, and I think that's super special because sometimes people don't have that type of dynamic with their parents, so I love that. And she has a puppy too now, so her puppy and Winston get to play so much, so it's just a fun bonding time as well. And obviously I've spent a lot of time with my boyfriend. We moved in together this year. Also, how did I not mention this? Another big thing that I did this year was buy a house. That literally slipped my mind. So we bought a house. I have a full video of that as well, of how we did that, tips on if you want to buy a house right here as well. So we bought a house. I have it all decorated now, and it feels like a home now. We've got all of the things we wanted to fix done, and just kind of just coasting now and fixing stuff as it comes along, thinking about things we want to do that's not massive. So that's been super fun, and just being a homeowner in general is super cool. But yeah, overall I feel like I was super successful with everything I wanted to accomplish and do in 2022. I don't regret anything that I did or didn't do in 22, so I love that, and I'm definitely going into 2023 with that same mindset. Super excited for 2023, so let's get into it. So obviously 2023 has just started and I took a little break. I took 1 week break during Christmas, and then I guess 1 week break this past week from posting to kind of get some videos rolling and ideas and set up for the year. So I'm super excited for that. Like I said, I have the same mindset going into 2023 is just, you know, spend time with family, work on my goals, and just, you know, live my life, because you never know what's going to happen the next day. And I truly feel like you really create the world of what you think. I think there's like a saying that's like your thoughts are your reality or something, and I believe in manifestation, so I try to be very positive because I truly feel like that will set me up better than being negative about things, stuff like that, just saying like, oh my gosh, my life sucks, and just working on trying to better my life and knowing where my downfalls are and working on that, things like that. But overall, yeah, I'm excited for 2023. Me and Anthony don't really have too many travel plans just because we bought a house, we're paying off stuff, we have a wedding coming up. So to be determined on traveling, you know, I'm a travel girly, so I love traveling. But this year we'll probably just do one smaller trip and call it good until our wedding and then the anniversary, stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. If you have any good places to go that are super affordable, let me know in the comments below. I would love to know, because I'm trying to think of some fun things. Maybe Colorado. We live in Nebraska, so it would only be a drive away. Things like that. Maybe Kansas City, things like that. So definitely let me know down below. I got an espresso for Christmas. I've always wanted one. I tried one at my friend's place, so I really enjoyed it there, and I was like, oh my god, I need one for Christmas. So I got one, and I'm excited because I'm going to try not to spend so much money at Starbucks, and them changing their rewards, you know, this is perfect timing. And I have a special recipe that I love on my Nespresso. Forewarning, Nespressos are a learning curve. It's not just a Keurig where you can just be like, oh, blah blah blah. It's not super hard whatsoever though, but it definitely is a learning curve versus a Keurig. All I would say is definitely get the pods you like. There's different pods, each of them mean different things basically, but my tip is get a double Nespresso pod, blonde specifically. This is the one that I use on the Nespresso website. You can also use these Starbucks ones. However, the Nespresso ones on the website, you get more bang for your buck because it's a double espresso. So my recipe is that one double shot of blonde espresso, the Bianco Doppio from Nespresso, and then I put 1 pump of hazelnut. You can put 1 pump of whatever syrup you like, and then put creamer in it. Perfect. Obviously ice too to make an ice drink, and that is like the most beautiful combination. I think what really ties it together is that double Nespresso pod, and it's the blonde roast. So I've tried just like a normal cup of coffee thing from them, and that wasn't the best, but like the double shot just hits different and it's so good. So that is my little recipe. I'll also just put that down in the description so you can see it and read it. That is my tip for that. So I'm going to be using my Nespresso more this year. I have a cute little setup I'll show you, and I'm so excited to use it and save some money. Overall, for my social medias, I really want to make it to over 100K on TikTok. Any higher than that, I'd be happy with that as well. And then I want to make it to 20K on YouTube. I'm currently at these stats right now. I can show you. Doing decent, I basically just have to double on that. But what I've kind of noticed is my first year, I do really well, and then the next year it's even better. So hopefully I can keep that momentum up in general with my social media. So overall with social media, just excited to see what's in store and super proud of where I have came from. A big thing that I want to do this year, maybe more at the end of the year, who knows, is career change. I work at Target obviously and have been doing a lot of social media and stuff with that, and that's really what is hard for me of not wanting to jump to a job anyway, is because I'm like, Target is obviously the main point of my TikTok and what truly pops off, because Target has a chokehold on a lot of people. It's hard because I'm like, what am I going to do? Obviously I've tried to sprinkle some videos in that's not Target related. Some do good, some don't, but in general my Target TikToks are, I know, something that will basically always do well, and it's a good little niche that I'm in because I work at Target, get different perspectives of just working at Target instead of being a normal Target guest, things like that. And so I'm working on how to pivot from Target specifically on my TikTok into the career change within that. I'm like, maybe I could work at Target on just the weekends, but the reason I want a career change is so I don't have to be working as much and just making more. And so that's really hard for me, and I know it's stupid to some people, like, oh, you're just gonna stay at Target just to post videos online. And yes I am. That's mainly why I'm there still. I do enjoy it obviously, but I love like making TikToks and creating content because I work at Target. So it's like a hard thing for me to think about, and to figure that out. And it's hard for some people to understand, I feel like, but it's just, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. So that's one of my biggest goals for 2023, is to truly figure all of that out. Like, obviously I don't want to stay at Target forever, and I think about, oh, maybe I can just stay there until, you know, I hit so and so amount of followers that it doesn't even matter what I post. So I don't know. Obviously there's a lot of different video ideas that I can do, but like I said, Target just does so well. So that's what's so hard for me, and I don't know. This year I also want to take a few more breaks from social media. Last year I did pretty good, but this year I want to make like designated breaks for me, because like TikTok, I was nonstop. I pretty much posted every single day except maybe 1 or 2 days the whole year, and that's, like I said, about 3+ videos per day, plus I repurpose them on all of my social medias. So that does take a toll at some point, and luckily it paid off. However, I think this year I'm gonna be like, okay, set holidays, I'm not even gonna post. Maybe I'll post, but then obviously I'll just repost them another day. And then with YouTube, just kind of have designated times I wanna take a couple breaks, stuff like that. So that is in the works, but I'm excited to be able to take more breaks so I don't feel like I'm always like bam, 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 and everywhere all the time posting. Another big thing that I have that I don't know if anyone will understand, I want to be able to figure out how to pay myself through this money that I made off social media. Like, yes, I have used some of the money I made on social media, but it's mainly for like very important things that I was like, oh my gosh, I need to use it for this. For example, more down payment for a house. So I'm just like, okay, how can I consistently pay myself that I feel like, okay, this is enough, without feeling like, oh my gosh, I gotta hoard this money, because social media is so inconsistent. And I think that's specifically why I feel like I need to just keep it all in a savings, you know, not use it, things like that. But I think I need to be able to figure out like, okay, this is on average kind of how much I make. Obviously it can go down a little bit, so pay yourself maybe like $200 or something every 2 weeks or something. I have no idea. Like I said, that's my goal. So if you guys have any tips for that, please let me know. So that is a work in progress as well. Hence why these are resolutions and my goals for 2023. Overall, I feel like everyone has these goals as well. Is I want to be more fit and healthy this year. However, I'm using different language than I have in the past. In the past, I've always said I want to lose weight, you know, blah, 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 be skinny, be a 0-0 again. So this year I'm using just be more healthy and work out more. That's my goal, is I want to be able to work out at least 3 times a week. I made a little gym downstairs, which I'm excited to use more because I have gym anxiety. I'm like, I don't want to wait for people. I don't want to have the effort of having to go drive there and then be like, oh my gosh, it's so busy, and just people just obviously don't care if you're there. But for me, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't want anyone looking at me, weird things like that. Obviously sometimes I don't care, but I just know if I do it like every week, stuff like that, then I'm like, okay, this is a little much. So if I have it in my basement, I have no excuse. And so I can kind of randomly just do it when I have those impulsive feelings where I'm like, oh my gosh, I should work out, and then I can't. Just go downstairs, work out, be in my clothes, be at home, hang out with my dog still, stuff like that. So I'm excited for that. I'm gonna probably add a little bit more to it, like maybe more weights or something. But for now, it's really great. I want to at least stay active and keep walking and stuff and things like that. Obviously, once it starts getting nicer, I can walk my dog more. So I'm excited to just be more healthy in 2023. Also, I'm trying to just eat a little bit more healthier, have some better snacks or meals, and overall just like more portion control. So I'm excited for that. So I want to kind of get into UGC content. I've heard a lot about that, have done a decent amount of research with that. So I feel like I'm trying to just get the ball rolling now. So I'm excited to see how that will end up at the end of the year. So that is one of my goals as well, because obviously I like doing brand deals and stuff, but I don't always want to be posting on my social media. So I was like, I could use my talents that I have from content creation to be able to do it for brands, make money through that and stuff like that. So I think that's exciting. So obviously I thought about using my content creation skills also to be able to help brands grow their social media and just create content for brands that I don't specifically have to post, and I can still make like extra income and stuff from that as well. And then 2 really quick things that I think are just going to be fun to do in 2022 is I want to learn more how to curl my hair. I've got a good curling iron that I want to use. I've been practicing a little bit. I just haven't gone in public with it yet. So that is a work in progress. And then I also want to roller skate. I got some roller skates, so I'm super excited to use them. I want to use them outside. I want to try to do it while walking Winston, or like Winston could be like lightly jogging and I'm going. Who knows? That's a process, and I'm excited to practice and hopefully not get too injured. So I'm excited for that, and 2 little fun things that I can just do in 2023 that isn't like working towards something, because I'm weird like that sometimes. When I have goals, I'm like, oh my god, it has to have a meaning, it has to have a good end result instead of just, oh, it's fun, because I'm weird like that sometimes as well, and I think that's just like the type A personality that I have, or because I'm a Pisces, who knows. So overall, I'm just so excited of what I have accomplished and what 2023 has in store for me. And I don't know, I love life right now. I love my puppy and love my fiance, and just excited to share this journey with you guys. So I hope you guys liked watching this, and comment down below any video ideas you want to see this year. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys.